Right, ready to go for this keyway. Going full depth. This is a 5mm 3 flute carbide. Full depth is 2mm, and I'm going 65 up here. This is my idea on the fog buster that a lot of other people have done. Little compressor, chamber with some coolant in, compressed air, 2 little needle valves. It's about 10 or 15 psi. Won't be away absolutely bigger all when we get going. The pipes on this thing need a bit of a clean out. It's not been used for ages. It's off another machine. So let's see how we've gone. Yep, quite happy with that. Next thing, 90 degrees, and the slot up there. Now, just to make sure I'm right with this, that's the bearing in there. I measured along with the ruler, and 17mm will give me a little bit of clearance on the end. Now, I know what some people might think. When I put this in here against this flat, I'm going to put the flat against the moving jaw, just so it lines up. I can feel it'll be right. Now, I got my centre off, or I squared up against this back jaw. So I will still be keeping that centre. I know what some people are saying. I might have machined a little bit off there, but it's on the back of the moving jaw, so it isn't going to make any difference. I'll just make sure my parallel's not in the way, because I don't want to start milling that off. So if I measure out from the jaws about 20mm and make sure my parallel doesn't come any further, as long as I don't go, that should be fine. That's tight. Right, time for a quick memory card change, because this thing has got not a lot left. Thought I'd speed this section up because nobody really wants to watch 7.5 minutes of me cutting all the way through this, when actually it's about 13 or 14 seconds long, so I hope nobody minds. So at this point I found out I'd lost some footage of me opening up the sides of the slot, but anyway, I opened it up, not full length because the flutes won't do it on the cutter, so I did half. I do apologise. Well, finished. I did have a die, sorry, to run down these threads on the adjusters. I think it'll still be a bit of a project ongoing. That's the max they screw out, and depending if I want to put anything else in, I think I'll shorten these a bit further. Again, with these studs, I might find that I try and get turn these heads down a bit more, a bit further. This is a job it's going to be intended to do, and as you can see, you've got to be careful with what's going in it, but it should at least ride on the edge. It needed doing, and it's been done. So hopefully the next time you see that, it will be supporting this, and I will be boring that out. And so now I've done all of that, and I've got everything all over the place again. I'll have a tidy up first. I mentioned it to my wife and she said, have you ever thought of tidying up after you've done something? I thought, what a brilliant idea that is. Why didn't I think about that before? It's trying to find everything afterwards, but that's what labelling machines are for.